say crier, I say liar, I say rise and hell, I stand gazing down at death as they say war, I rage war, I hate war. They say fight for peace, but war is flesh.
Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me Morris in America, struggling to make this one simple video, but happy late New Year's to everyone. Hope you guys had a good holiday and stuff, and let me start off this new year by making this video talking about where I usually farm for my essences. Now, it's not going to be a lot of areas, it's only 2 areas in general, because you know, I usually farm in one area and just leave it on auto run. But if you guys have any recommended spots to farm for light essences or hero essences, definitely put it down in the comments below, along with Titan essences. Now, I'll be talking about the Korean and global version of this game. But, yeah, there are some things that I'm also going to talk about on the sideline when I talk about these farming areas. But let me get started and just get on with it and talk about where I usually farm for my light essences. So I would usually go to Ancient Library. Now, I would recommend Myth Mode, but if you can't hit Myth Mode yet, I would say just farm in Ancient Library regardless of what difficulty you're in, unless difficulty does play a key role when it comes to farming essences, but I have no clue, to be honest. I just literally farm here, no matter what, so, yeah. If you guys know about it, though, put it in the comments below and tell me. But yeah, I just farm in Ancient Library for my light essences, and I can definitely vouch to this for the Korean Dragon Blaze, because I played an entire month farming for light essences in this place. But yeah, Ancient Library does not have anything special. There's no other accessories you can get. It just drops Triple S gear and Triple S cards, along with Double S cards and all these other cards. Yeah. And then there's also light essences. Now, this is where I usually farm for light essences. When it comes to hero essences, I farm in Ivory Grade's Myth Mode. Now, the reason why I want to do Myth Mode is because it can drop Harsh Destruction Angel Earrings, and these can offer attack speed. Now, if you can't hit Myth Mode yet, you could do it on any other difficulties, but like I said, I don't know if you can get a better drop rate on those, and most likely you want to farm in an area where you can actually get another benefit off of it. Like, you might want to try to farm for essences and then also an accessory you really want. This is why I recommend Myth Mode, because you can actually try to get these along with the hero essences you are trying to farm for. But yeah. And another recommended area, let's say you're still new to the game and you can't go to Ancient Library yet because you're stuck on some area or you just haven't progressed there yet. You can go to Ancient Grave and actually farm there, so you can actually get the Black Ice Earrings if you don't have any attack speed accessories yet, and also farm for light essences. This is another area I would recommend. But yeah. That's pretty much where I farm in the global version of Dragon Blaze. I know they already released Chapter 4, you can farm for light or hero essences in those locations, but I don't touch them because I just farm in Ancient Libraries and Ivory Graves due to their drop rate and how I'm kind of close to those areas, or how I love to farm in those areas more than any other area. But let me talk about RNG. Now, there's something that kind of caught my attention, and people are saying that the cards being in dungeons kind of skewed the drop rate for essences. You guys might be right about that, or you guys might be wrong about it, but I'll just state this in general. RNG is just a bitch. You have to deal with whatever RNG you have, and you have to just persevere through it and just try to get those essences you really need. Now, you can technically buy these essences from the shop, but it's highly recommended you farm for them because, you know, farming with shoes can give a lot of benefits, blah 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 blah. I'll make a video discussing about this topic in general as well. But yeah, It's just that RNG is not your... It could be your friend. If you have really good RNG and luck, and it just drops essences for you like candy, then you have good RNG and RNG is your best friend and stuff. But in general, when it comes to MMORPGs, if you don't know what MMORPG is, it's massive multiplayer online. Wait. Well, hopefully you know what MMORPG stands for. Most likely I'm just being dumb right now and I'm kind of sleepy, but yeah, when it comes to MMORPGs, it doesn't matter if it's Dragon Blades, it doesn't matter if it's Phantasy Star Online 2, it doesn't matter if it's Terra, it doesn't matter if it's World of Warcraft, RNG, you have to work for it and you have to continue farming so you can get the right things. So, no matter what, essences will be something you'll have to literally farm your butt for if you want to be free to play, and if you just want to try to get the most out of your rubies and shoes. It's just that, yeah, it's just gonna be difficult. Now, what I want to also bring up is the fact that if you start playing the game, you can actually start getting essences to drop in chapter 1. As you can see here, a bunch of light essences will drop. Now, chapter 2 also has a bunch of light essences as well. Now, hero essences will not be able to drop in chapter 1 or chapter 2. You actually have to be at chapter 3 to do so. But if you're on chapter 1, I wouldn't recommend any area to actually farm in, unless you find a good farming location over there, then you can start doing so. But you definitely want to go to chapter 2. The reason why I say this is because in chapter 2 you can actually get essences to drop and then get a bunch of skill cards to drop. And getting a bunch of skill cards and start working on getting that right card for your ally will be very, very handy to you. So you definitely want to go to chapter 2 and start farming there instead of chapter 1. But preferably you want to get to chapter 3 and farm at ancient libraries and ivory graves, or whatever location you think is a good area to farm essences for. But yeah, that's pretty much it for global. I'll be swapping over to the Korean Dragon Blades now. Now I'm playing on the Korean version of Dragon Blades, and let me get started and talk about some of the farming areas in the Korean version compared to global. Now, in chapter 3, when it comes to the Korean Dragon Blades, they kind of swap where the destruction earrings drop. Now, instead of being over here in ivory graves, you can see they don't have the earrings anymore. Now, this is still a recommended area, I would say, to farm for hero essences, because this is ivory graves. Now, if you want to farm for hero essences in the ivory graves, the harsh destruction earrings in the Korean version of Dragon Blades, you had to go to this area instead, the third red area of chapter 3. So you click on there, you click on that, and make sure you see that earring over there. You can start farming there. I used to farm in this area when I was stuck way back then, before I can actually start playing in chapter 4, and I just needed a bunch of attack speed accessory. But yeah, once you get through once you complete chapter 3 and go to chapter 4, Titan essences are then available to you. Now, the beginning stages when it comes to chapter 4, they will actually drop all 3 types of essences. You can farm in these areas, but usually I have a different farming area I would go to. Now, when it comes to farming for Titan essences alone, because, you might want to focus on that particular essence in itself, instead of actually trying to get RNG chance of getting one of these 3. Yeah, you would actually want to go to, let me think, the 4th area when it comes to chapter 4, the one over here. You definitely want to find the ones with these, wait, is this it? Oh no, the reason why it's actually different is because there's different difficulties in the chapter 4 area, so make sure you are on normal to view it. Now, I don't know if there's any other accessories that they released when it comes to the chapter 4 difficulties, but yeah, when it comes to chapter 4, you can see here they got some earrings over here, and from what I heard, they were good attack speed earrings at the time. And it's like over here in chapter 4, the yellow region, the 4th area, right next to that tower. You can actually farm for those, and then also farm for Titan essences, which is pretty alright. But then later on, as you progress, the essences will be very different. You're gonna have all 3 of those essences to drop randomly. And most likely I'll recommend this area over here, where these earrings give a bunch of attack speed as well, I think, from what I recall when I was farming it. And you can actually get a chance of having all 3 of the essences to drop. So I'll recommend this area as well. It's the 3rd area when it comes to normal mode in the red section. Just find this picture right there. But yeah, those are the farming areas I would usually go for. So that's pretty much it for this video. Now, if you're wondering if I've been farming in myth mode yet, I haven't, because I've literally been farming for light essences still, and just been focused more on light and hero essences compared to like just farming for Titan essences. Now that might change in a bit because I actually need to work on enhancing. But I have a few little schemes going on right now, and you might be surprised about a few little things. And if you haven't noticed it, you might have noticed a huge change in some numbers. But pretty much that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helps you when it comes to farming in the Korean and global version of Dragon Blaze. And if you guys have any other recommended spots, definitely put it down in the comments below. Give some advice to your fellow Dragon Blaze members and players. So yeah, pretty much that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.